Hey guys, welcome to my newest video for today, January 27th. It's been a while since I did my last video. Was gonna do a few, but something else decided to happen. I got sick, and I mean really badly sick. I got the flu. Was off work for came back to work from Christmas vacation. Worked 2 days. Got the flu. Was off for 5 days. Came back. Worked 3 days, and on my second day back, I started getting a cold. So I called in sick on that Sunday. And then Wednesday, I was supposed to go in, and I called it just an hour and a half before I was going to work to say, hey, I've got diarrhea, I'm vomiting, I'm on my way to the hospital. And I found out I caught that Norwalk virus that was going around, and I've had it before, and it's not fun. So the whole, I think, like I told some of the people at work, here we are 23 days into January, I've only worked 6 days, because the illness just kicked my ass. And of course, the worst part is, when you stay at home, even to have all those movies and everything, I got severe fucking cabin fever. So one of the days I was sick, I told my parents, let's go out, I have to get the hell out of the house, even for 2 hours, and we did, and I actually had fun. Hence the video you saw of the Bates Motel. My dad had to go get gas, and I said, I'm going with you, I need to get the hell out of the house. So, this is going to be a DVD Blu-ray book update, because I got a really nice paycheck, like my vacation pay went through, so I've been buying a lot. I have still like 13 DVDs and Blu-rays on order, and I don't want to wait for them to arrive, so I'm just going to show what I've got now. So, we will get started, because I have a feeling it's going to be a long video. So I try not to make it too long. For the books, I picked up book 2 in that Immortal Instruments, which is City of Ashes. I picked this up because I was waiting for it at the library, and it was like, I already finished book 1, and by the time I finished it, I was still like, out of the 8 copies, they had like 13 holds, and I was number 13, and I was like, ah, fuck it, I'm gonna buy it. Because unless some of you may or may not seen my most anticipated films for this year, this was number 6, because the first book, which is called City of Bones, has been made into a movie. So there we go, City of Ashes. And if anybody wants to know why, like, Fast 6 and Thor weren't in them, couldn't find the poster, so they weren't added. Next one up, I liked these the first time I read them. Then the second time, not so much. Maybe it's because the books I had, the writing was so small I had to squint. But if this was on for $20, otherwise and the books by themselves were $5 each, and I thought I'd just get the nice box set. And that, of course, is a box set of The Hobbit and The Lord of the Rings, all the movie covers. And I suck because I still haven't gone and seen The Hobbit, but then again got sick, so. And of course, for some stupid reason, I don't know if it's for you guys in the States, but for us up here, because the kids are in school, the movies don't start till almost after 3:30, and to me it's like, hello, I want to go to the fucking movie at noon, so, which means I have to take a bus and SkyTrain out to New West to actually see it at noon, so, hopefully sometime this week, because I have a couple days off. Then I grabbed book 3 of that Immortal Instruments, The City of Glass, and I actually enjoy these books. So I can't wait for the movie. There's like 5 books in total. So it's you know, teen fantasy, like Hunger Games and Twilight, though out of all of them I like the Hunger Games more. So there we go, City of Glass. Move that over there. And I got off eBay Irving Welsh's Trainspotting, because I love the movie. I think I tried reading this when the movie came out, and I did not like the book. I think I only got a couple pages into it and said, no, this fucking sucks. But I'm gonna give it another shot. So there we go, Trainspotting. Okay, now onto the DVDs and Blu-rays. There is a shitload. There's like over 30 to show you guys. So, my first pickup of the year arrived from eBay. I've never seen this. Oh, excuse me. But I've always wanted to, and that is Luc Besson's La Femme Nikita, and you'll see one of the reasons why I grabbed this later on, so can't wait to check that out. There we go, the Blu-ray for La Femme Nikita. I haven't taken the wrapping off some of these. God damn it, I don't know what's wrong. I think some of you have seen those Blu-rays with the double features, like, I know Justin Ryan 1980, it has a few, I think one with the original When a Stranger Calls and Happy Birthday to Me, those kind. I gotta look out for that one, but that one and this one are really the only two ones I was interested in. And that is the double feature of Deep Rising and The Puppet Masters. Though Deep Rising is the main reason I grabbed this. I love that movie. I actually, back in '98 when it came out, I saw it 3 times in the theater. It was so much fun. It reminded me a little bit of Tremors. And since I am a huge fan of that, I thought I'd like this. And Steven Sommers is one of those directors that's good for those popcorn type movies, like, of course, this, The Mummy Returns, Van Helsing, and G.I. Joe. So, I love Deep Rising. It's so much fun. Even my dad likes it. So there we go, double feature of Deep Rising and The Puppet Masters. If any of you seen The Puppet Masters, let me know how it is, because I've never seen it. Next ones up are 2 Muppet movie ones. Again, with the packaging still on them, I picked up Muppets Take Manhattan and Muppets from Space, which I've only seen bits and pieces, because I think I've said on here a couple of times that when Jim Henson died, I basically stopped watching the Muppets. But I figured a lot of people like this one, and a lot of people like Muppet Treasure Island, so I'll probably pick those up, even though Treasure Island, I think, is on DVD. Not sure. But I do like this one. This was one of my favorites as a kid. This, The Muppet Movie, and Great Muppet Caper. So, go to Muppet movies. And I blind bought this, though I haven't gotten around to watching it yet, but I really want to check it out. And I love the Stallone movie. I got to see it in the theater back in 1995, and that, of course, is Dread, because this looks great. It's so funny how I think it got a lot of positive reviews, but nobody went and saw it, which sucks. But it looks very cool, and I've been a fan of Carl Urban since Two Towers, though for me he's basically Bones now from Star Trek. So there we go, Dread. And I rebought this TV series on Blu-ray because I had seasons 1, 2, 4, and 5 on DVD and 3 on Blu-ray. And that, of course, is Supernatural, because these were on sale. Well, I think, yeah, I only was able to get 2 of them on sale, and the other ones I got someplace else. So they're on sale for $24, which doesn't seem like a lot, but to me it is. Like, you go down from $60-something to $24. That's a deal. So there we go, season 4 of Supernatural. And now I have 2 copies of this movie, though the 1 copy I won't give away, because unless anybody here has a region-free DVD player, which I know some of you do and are a fan of this, I might ship it out to you, but otherwise I'll keep it. And that, of course, is the Blu-ray for Godzilla vs. Biollante, again, still in the packaging. So now we got this one. Now the only one we really need on either Blu-ray or DVD here is Godzilla 1985, though I hope they do the... oh, bloody hell. The original Japanese version, though I do want the Raymond Burr version too. So there we go, the Blu-ray for Godzilla vs. Biollante. And this one I found at work for $10, and it's a rebuy, and it actually is Trainspotting. So I was holding out because I didn't know if some of the steelbooks in the UK were region-free, which unfortunately, from what I found out, they weren't. And I've always loved this movie. I think it's a just great film. I think it's my second, or I think it would be my 3rd favorite by Danny Boyle. Just behind Sunshine and 28 Days Later, but this is a great movie, except for the toilet scene, which I, like everybody else, find absolutely disgusting. So there we go, Trainspotting. And this I've been interested in ever since The Hobbit and Star Trek Into Darkness, because the stars in this are in those movies. And that is, of course, BBC's Sherlock, because Benedict Cumberbatch, of course, is going to be the villain in Star Trek Into Darkness. Still debating whether he's going to be Khan or Gary Mitchell, though I think he's going to be something like a Gary Mitchell type character. But he looks so good in that show, so in the previews I've seen for Star Trek. And of course, Martin Freeman is, of course, right here playing Bilbo Baggins and The Hobbit. So, and it's so funny because I tried to buy these here. These came from eBay. I tried to buy them up here in Walmart, Best Buy, Future Shop, and HMV. All they had was the DVDs, and I wanted the Blu-rays. But, I mean, everywhere you went, they were so expensive. Well, yeah, they were so expensive, but they were sold out because of The Hobbit, and of course everybody's seeing the stuff for Star Trek. They want to check this out. So, there we go, BBC Sherlock, and this is season 1. And I got, did I get this from eBay? Yes, I did got this from eBay. And of course, season 1 of Supernatural. I have to rewatch these pretty soon, and I gotta get caught up. Okay, now this was the pain in the ass. I bought this December 10th, and it was, the notice on there was the seller will ship 3 days after payment. Well, the 28th had arrived, and the thing wasn't shipped. So I messaged him, have you shipped it yet? And then he never answered me back, but he put it on the shipping thing. So basically, I didn't fucking get this thing till January 11th, so naturally that guy got a very negative review. And this is the Christmas Survival double feature of Silent Night, Deadly Night Part 1 and 2. I have Part 1 already, but in Region 2, and never seen Part 2. See, I was hoping I'd get this before Christmas so I can watch them. But, so this will either be saved for my 31 Days of Horror or Christmas, so more or less 31 Days of Horror. So, I didn't mind Silent Night, Deadly Night the first time I saw it, but I was still, it's like, yeah. But still keep the Region 2 DVD, because I can't get any money for it. I think half of you guys have it already, or this, or whatever. So there we go, the double feature for Silent Night, Deadly Night Part 1 and 2. Yeah, because the price of these went back up and they were still expensive on eBay, I got them for Region 2 because they were region free, and that is Supernatural Season 2. So, because I checked, what the hell is that about? Checked and double checked, and it said it was region free the minute it got here, played, and it was. So, it only cost me $25, so I saved $40. So there we go, Supernatural Season 2. And finally, a new Doctor Who release. And of course, that was the Legacy Collection, which has Shada, or however you pronounce that. This is the one that was made but never got aired. And it was written by Douglas Adams, who of course wrote Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. So, and my parents kind of wonder why I bought these here, and I did a comparison for them, because I do have some of the Region 1 ones, and I've said it many times here. These are better looking, and they're cheaper. Like, this one alone at Best Buy was $39.99. HMV Canada, here, $52. So this box set, with the conversion from pounds to dollars and the shipping, cost me $24. So, see what I mean? And the other thing is a documentary, More Than 30 Years in the TARDIS. This was the 30th anniversary special or whatever. And the really cool thing on the special features is the first thing, remembering Nicholas Courtney, who died not last year, oh my god, it's been 2 years. 2 years in February, which means it's going to be 2 years for Elizabeth Sladen pretty soon. But, yeah, that's why I get a lot of these, the Doctor Who DVDs over there, because they're so cheap. And, to me, they're more nicely made. I have another one on the way, because you probably can't tell, but I am doing my marathon. I'm on the second episode, The Daleks, because the next DVD that's supposed to arrive is a First Doctor one that I've never seen that they just found, and has 2 animated episodes, so I can't wait to see that. So, moving on, because you know how I ramble with Doctor Who. Here we go, the Legacy Collection. And the reason why I got La Femme Nikita, the movie, is because I have the TV show. So, this is the 4th season, so my dad will be happy, because he can watch this too. So, there we go, La Femme Nikita Season 4. And that's from eBay. I think. Yeah, it's from eBay. This is from eBay too, and it's the 3-disc set of Silent Night, Deadly Night with the number 3, Better Watch Out, number 4, The Intonation, or yeah, I don't know what that is, and number 5, The Toy Maker. I'm not really expecting much with these, I'm just expecting there's a good 90 minutes of fun. So there we go, Silent Night, Deadly Night 3-disc set. And this one arrived from Amazon UK, and it of course is the 5th season. So I gotta get the 6th and 7th, though I missed out on those when they were 24, because I haven't watched season 6 or 7 yet. That's how behind I am on this show. But yeah, can't wait to rewatch it hopefully this year. So there we go, season 5 of Supernatural. Picked this up at Walmart. One that's been on my upgrade list for a long time, but I never got around to it. And that, of course, is Moulin Rouge, one of the few musicals I actually really love. That and Rocky Horror are basically the big ones. So, and I love the other movie Baz Luhrmann did, of course, is William Shakespeare's Romeo and Juliet, which I absolutely love. I love that movie. So there we go, Moulin Rouge. And yeah, it's corny fun. I love it. It's 80s. It's cheese. It's a childhood favorite, and it's Arnie. Conan the Barbarian. Yeah. One of the few rated R movies I was allowed to watch unsupervised as a kid. I love this movie. I don't care what anybody says. I still have to watch the new one, though. I suck. But I had so much fun watching this and Destroyer, even though Destroyer was just way too corny. I love them. So, there we go, Conan the Barbarian. And of course, big duh that I would pick this up, because Liam Neeson is the fucking man. Of course, it's Taken 2. Though I've heard a lot of negative reviews. I was like, I don't care. It's Liam Neeson kicking ass. I mean, come on, that's worth... It's like Jason Statham kicking ass. That's worth the price of admission alone. So there we go, Taken 2. Now, laugh all you want for this, but this was like CSI Miami was one of the victims of getting pawned when I was having serious money problems, and I finally got it back. Because this was cheaper to get than getting the seasons by themselves. And it's the complete series of Dawson's Creek. I loved this show. I mean, come on. Can't go wrong. It was like $43.99 because the seasons were still like, they were $20 a shot times 6. So I lucked out. It's like a 30... Oh no, that's something else. I don't remember how many discs are in here, but there is a lot. But I'm happy to have this back in my collection. So there we go, the complete... I would take it out, but I don't really want to waste so much time. So, there we go, the complete series of Dawson's Creek. And this is another childhood favorite that I could only get from that Twilight time. I'm not really sure if I want to get the sequel or not. Because I do like these two movies, but the sequel's okay, but this is the one I absolutely love. And it is called Our Man Flint, which came out in 1965. With James Coburn. It was basically a spoof of the James Bond movies, and this was better than any of the Austin Powers movies, because that's what it's like. It's like Austin Powers, but like I said, 65. So this is so much fun. It's a great movie. My dad figured if I liked the James Bond movies, I'd love this, and he was right. Though, like I said, between the two of them, this is the way better one. And you also have like Lee J. Cobb in this. It is awesome. But my favorite part is who does the music for it, and of course it's Jerry Goldsmith. So if any of you are James Bond fans, I think maybe EJ, maybe you've seen this. If you have, let me know what you think about it. If not, what's wrong with you? This is so, you would so like this. So there we go, Our Man Flint, the Twilight Time limited edition series. And had to pick this up. Big childhood favorite. I loved it, and I, like everybody else, wanted her to be my babysitter for a night, and that, of course, is Adventures in Babysitting, the 25th anniversary edition. One of my many favorite movies in the 80s, and people forget now that the director of Harry Potter did this, Chris Columbus, because everybody thinks of him and they think of Harry Potter, and I think of him, I do think of Harry Potter, but I think of this, and I think of Jumanji. So, no, he didn't do Jumanji. Wrong movie, right actor. Mrs. Doubtfire. Joe Johnson directed Jumanji. there we go, The Adventures in Babysitting. And that's from eBay, and this is from eBay too, and it is the 5th season of La Femme Nikita. So, gonna watch the Luc Besson movie, then watch Point of No Return, and then watch these, and let you know what I think. Though I've seen a few episodes of this, and it's very enjoyable. So there we go, season 5. And this I've been putting off for a long time because it was way too expensive, though it is my 3rd favorite film ever made. It was way too expensive. I think the cheapest I had seen it was $29. But to me, that was still too much for a movie that is, at the time, 15 years old. And, of course, like I said, 3rd favorite movie ever made, and that is James Cameron's Titanic. So, I'm finally happy. I think there's only, like, 1 or 2 more of these I need on, of my top 10 I need on Blu-ray, which are The Abyss, Schindler's List, which is coming out on Blu-ray on March 5th, and Saving Private Ryan, which is on its way. So there we go, Titanic. And these ones I found at work for $10 each, or the first 2 are, and this one I found at HMV, and I'm happy I found that. I picked up, and they're all upgrades, so half of these are upgrades anyway. The first one is The Machinist with Christian Bale, one of the first non-horror films to make me vomit, and that is because what Christian Bale did to himself. But yeah, this is a really good movie. I figured I'd like it because I loved Session 9, because it's the same director. But it's a really good movie if you get past how Christian Bale looks. So there we go, The Machinist, and Blu-ray double feature pack, double feature pack. There we go! Of 2 Stephen King adaptations, and that is The Mist and 1408. Haven't seen 1408, but I have seen The Mist, and I loved it. I love it. It's like, give Frank Darabont a Stephen King novella or novel to do, and it's gold. Because I love Shawshank and The Green Mile. So there we go. And the one I got from HMV is I wanted to get this upgraded, but couldn't find it anywhere for a good price, and it was $12.99. And picked up Silent Hill. I'm very interested in the sequel, though I heard it's absolute shit. So there we go, Silent Hill. And this one arrived from Amazon UK because I got the other one, which is on its way, but it did not have my favorite, and it was region free, and that is the Alfred Hitchcock collection, which comes with Dial M for Murder, which I have not seen, North by Northwest, which is my favorite out of the bunch. It's my 2nd favorite Hitchcock film, and Strangers on a Train. Now, because I have that big box set with like Psycho, Vertigo, The Bird, the Masterpiece collection from the UK, but the only downer was here it came with this, and in the UK for some reason it doesn't. But I paid $100 for that set from the UK. I saved over $140 because here in Canada the cheapest I saw it was $229. So I was like, ugh. So I'm happy I got this because I really wanted to see Dial M for Murder and Strangers on the Train, but I think I was more happy to have North by Northwest. So there we go, the Alfred Hitchcock collection. And the last one for this update was on a blind buy. Excuse me, because I was trying to save up my Disney Movie Reward points because they had a really cool Pirates of the Caribbean set that you needed 6,000 points for, and I had like 1,800, and I thought, well, I need to buy almost 30 to 40 Disney Blu-rays to get that much, so I was like, fuck it. So I grabbed this, and it's one I've always wanted to see, because I think a few of the guys here enjoyed this movie, and it is James and the Giant Peach, produced by like Tim Burton and directed by the guy who did Nightmare Before Christmas. And I didn't realize the guy who did the book is the same guy who wrote the book to Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, or Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, it don't matter. So, yeah, can't wait to check this out. It only cost me all my points, but it was basically free. So, but yeah, I might get some of these Disney Blu-rays from the UK as well, because Like, I'd love to get Dumbo, Cinderella, and a couple others, but they're like $40 fucking here. They're region free and about 14 pounds, which works out to $24. So, yeah. It's just a question of whether the movie rewards coupon from the UK will work on the American and Canadian site, which I doubt. So there we go, James and the Giant Peach. And that is it. I wanted to do this quicker because this thing takes so fucking long to upload. So yeah, that is it. I probably won't wait another month to do a next update, maybe a week or two or so. Because once I get my DVD collection moved around, because I got see the shelves from IKEA, I got another one of those that gets put over there, and change my DVDs and stuff around. Then I'll do a big overview collection, which I've been trying to do for years, but I seem to stop, and then that's it. So I don't want to ramble too much, because I really want to up this video and not take 3 hours to do it. So, I hope you guys have a good weekend, watch a shitload of movies, and of course, as always, rate, comment, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.